This was another melancholy game that I was actually really happy to get back with. I know it doesn't have HDR, and I know it's not the greatest game, but this one actually hit hard for me, so I was actually very glad to get back. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Welcome back to Everybody's Gone to Rapture walkthrough. Let's get back to it. I mean, I could have basically gone back to the very beginning, just to kind of start like an official like part one, part two, but no, I'm just gonna continue where I left off because I already started about a year ago. I already beat the game, so I already know what happens. It's a very fantastic game. Wait, what's the controls to run again? It's very simple. Yeah, keep looking, explore, R2, that's it. Second Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each of us may receive what is due us. Or let me repeat that. For what? For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each of us may receive what is due us for things done while in the body, whether good or bad. I mean, I'm playing a game called Everybody's Gone Rapture. I figure quote Bible scripture. I think that makes total sense. Plus, this game gets me all kind of like very introspective and just really makes me just think about like, just end times and rapture. Is it Jessica Curry who did the soundtrack? I think so. The music's just fantastic all around. Same as the performances and the story. Short but sweet, beautiful music. Man, they really had top tier music. Well, of course I'm gonna explore that house. Right? Give me the opportunity.
You do look ever so drawn this morning.
That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
My Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Bout has, well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues?
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find some real sick people to look after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
I can't remember if one of the two leads. Yeah, one of the two leads. I think this was his mom. Wendy's storyline was pretty good too. The pre-storyline, that was fantastically done too. Plus, the graphics were gorgeous too. Kind of glad they didn't actually use like models. I think it just makes their story even more potent. Sad thing is, nobody's really gonna. They'll play it once, but they'll never come back to this. This is a game I can come back to, and I don't mind showing it to other people. It hits the very kind of like melancholy, very poignant. Makes me very philosophical in a sense. I'm not the most philosophical person, but it just makes me really kind of go deep dive into this. Plus, I like the story breadcrumbs. I think it has a fantastic approach to the story. As you can clearly tell, I highly enjoy this game. I highly recommend it. Now let's see what's over there. John 14:3. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am, or where I am. It's definitely a phone. Sounds close by. Very close by. There we go.
Hello, Frank Appleton. Breaker Lost Cowboy, this is Travelling Sherlock. You copy, over. You damn bugger, Charlie. You don't do it when you're using the phone. You'd say this too seriously, Appleton, I'm telling you. It is serious. It's not larking about. You be listening to your number stations again, Frankie. It's not funny. It's serious stuff, and you should mind it. Now then, I'm assuming this is about a pint. I am going to the Whistler. My round, I think. I'll not argue with that. Frank, have you seen the sky? It's amazing. Don't think I've ever seen anything like it. I didn't realize we were off to a poetry recital as well, Charlie.
Alright, let's see what's in here. Of course, it's locked. Yeah, this is one of the E-section games I was excited to come back to again. course, Elden Ring, but this one was like, in a personal sense, this was one I actually liked going to. Just curious, who have we been playing? This is surprisingly locked. Maybe there's a back door? Yeah, I think the whole R2 to just kind of like run faster, I think that's pretty dumb. That's probably going to be my only flaw. I mean, I get it, just to take in the sights, but I don't know, I think we should have faster speed. I think this is Wendy's house. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, I like taking in the beautiful cows, because it's such a gorgeous world, just that... Yeah, I feel like the movement speed should have been faster. Okay, I think I've already been over there. Yeah, phone's definitely there. Okay, we were there earlier, so let's answer this phone. Oh,
It got as far as the Haverton substation before we cut the lines. The interchange there just started dialing numbers at random.
And the symptoms you're seeing match those we've been tracking here?
Sickness, headaches, nosebleeds, eventual hemorrhage, then just light, whatever the hell that means.
Then we've got to stop it before it finds another way out of the valley. Clive, you've got to order a strike.
What?
An airstrike. We have to kill it.
No. No, I don't agree. We've quarantined the valley, we've cut the lines, it's contained.
What if you're wrong? Are you happy to have that on your conscience?
Stephen, I said it's contained.
Steven's not wrong. And I kind of know how it ends. If you play Everyone's Gone to Rapture, yeah, it does not end. Can't spoil it, because maybe some people won't want to actually play Everyone's Gone to Rapture.
Terry called this morning. Said there was a problem with Harvey. Said he couldn't get through to the vet, so I said I'd come round and take a look.
There's a lot of dead birds today. More here, too, poor little things. I've been trying to get hold of Stephen. He always knows what to do.
Got round here and no sign of either of them.
With any luck, the stupid creature will have run under a car. It's probably rabies.
It's not definitely rabies. It's kind of funny. These guys were just going against their normal lives, and they make it seem like it's a rupture, but it was... How do I describe it? I don't know how the best way to describe it. I think it's fair to show you guys what I mean. Yeah. Okay, basically Harvey didn't. Sorry. Uh, basically Harvey got touched by the liquid light too. Just curious what's over here. That's why I'm going over here.
Phone call from Stephen. He wants to shut down the receiver. Something about instances across the valley. There's intermittent electrostatic discharges radiating out of Tower 6. All of the electrics on the main gate are blown. I'll find time to take a look once the data stream begins to calm down here.
Something definitely over there.
I can't see him. Should we go down?
Just leave it. We've got to keep moving.
Sean! We can't just leave him. He must be really badly hurt.
Jesus, Diana, we've got the kid in the car. We should just keep driving.
We can't just drive off and... Look! He's there. He's in the car. Oh, he's hurt. We've got to get down there.
I said, leave him. We've got to get out of the valley while we can.
Oh my God, he's trying to undo his seatbelt.
There we are. He's fine now. Come on, love. Huh? Go on.
I think they could have helped him. As much as they killed him. Oh, he hit his head. Oh, that's a way to go. I don't think I've seen that one before.
Wendy, I'm married. You have to stop this.
He's still sweet on you, Elizabeth.
He left. It's too late.
You loved each other long before she came along. It's just about making things as they should be.
Wendy, no.
It's not like you won't bump into each other anyway. One drink, what can that hurt?
One drink, maybe.
Oh, one drink, wonderful.
She's talking about Stephen trying to set. The mom was trying to set her up with another woman, even though he was married. It's pretty wrong of the mom to do that. Plus, the woman wasn't necessarily bad. I think we're at the opening area. I do like that the game lets you explore the story, like the story breadcrumbs, they let you figure it out. They don't spell it out for you, they let you figure it out, so you even have to Google it and be like, okay then. Not yet. Man, the movement is just so slow compared to the other games. It's crazy. And she says like, it's just one drink. I was like, yeah, one drink. Mm-hmm.
I lost my shoes. I lost my shoes, sir. There's arches on the green. They've taken my shoes, sir.
Howard? Howard Lantham! You open the door this instant, young man!
I lost my shoes.
Now get up. Get up!
I lost my shoes.
What on earth are you doing here, Howard?
Stephen, he told me to stay in case Lizzie phoned.
Stephen, where is he?
What are you doing with those birds?
Concentrate, Howard. Where's Stephen?
He said we couldn't help them. He took my shoes so I'd stay.
Listen to me, Howard Lantham. You find your shoes and you get to the village. Find Father Jeremy, he'll give you some soup or something. Be off with you.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna find my son. Then I'm gonna ask him what on earth he thinks he's doing.
If it wasn't clear enough, basically, Lizzie and Steven were working on an experiment that pretty much was like apocalyptic in terms of video game, but in terms of, well, you'll see.
Howard, what's happened?
Stephen, thank God. Listen, I need you to get to the junction box, see if there's a phone working. No, stay back, don't come up here!
Oh, Christ. Is that... Bloody idiots! Where the hell did they think they were going?
I think they must have thought they could walk out along the line.
Well, there won't be any more trains now.
You're a callous bastard, Stephen.
Just pragmatic, Howard. Did you say there's a working phone in the junction box?
Yeah, I mean, you can already tell that Steven was trying to contain a situation. gonna try to find as much as the audio as I can, but if I can't, that's okay. I think pretty much people do a better job of like explaining on YouTube. Or if they don't, I think the story does a great job of giving you enough breadcrumbs to make you investigate every nook and cranny. Done extremely well. This is a prime example of a storytelling that is unorthodox, but it's done so well. Because it just doesn't follow like a standard video game format, it just completely
Rachel, darling, I'm sorry about taping over your music, but that is your dad and I. In case you come home, I mean, I know Mrs. Graves is looking after you over there, but just in case you come home, we wanted to let you know we're going to head over to Barb's.
Evie! Evie!
Sam, I'm leaving a message for Rachel. Are you going to say hello?
Jesus Christ, Evie, we ain't got time for this. The bloody car won't start. We're going to have to walk.
Sam, shush, it's for Rachel in case she comes back here.
But Charlie says everyone's getting together at the hall. Rachel's at the camp. She'll be fine.
Rachel, darling, anyway, listen, as I was saying, we're going to be at the village hall. We'll wait there for you. I think it's best if you just stay put and mind what Mrs. Graves tells you. We love you, darling. Bye.
You finished? Right, grab that bloody case and let's get moving. Come on.
interesting. Yeah, these are a case of people that are a cast of unknown actors and actresses done extremely well. Like, everyone delivers, like, A+ tiers. This was up there with Mass Effect in terms of voice acting, but everybody delivers their A game. I really hope these people get more work. Yeah, I'm just saying, I really hope these people get more work, because I think everyone just is fantastic across the board. Even if there's only, like, a character just for a scene. Yeah, everyone is just A+ across the board. Even that was fantastic performances, too. You know why? Because it feels so real.
There's something in the observatory with me. I can feel it reaching out to me. When it's close, I'm overcome with the most profound sense of loneliness.
Of course, I downloaded pretty much Everyone's Gone to Rapture's soundtrack. Exactly. The music just comes in the right moment. They know it.
Wendy? Wendy, wake up.
Eddie, is that you?
No, it's me. It's Frank.
Oh, Frank. The door was open. I didn't think Graham would mind.
I'm sure he won't. What are you doing here?
Looking for Stephen, but he just ran out of steam. And the door was open. Have you listened to the radio? I thought I heard him on the radio before.
It's all over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the tower has got out. They've quarantined the whole valley.
It's right here in the observatory.
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away.
What's he talking about?
I dunno ken. But if he's on the radio, I can try and reach him on the CB. You go to Stephen's house, and if I get hold of him, I'll tell him to come and find you.
No, I was just listening to what they were saying. Okay, we came from the train station. Yep, we came to the house. Already explored this house. How much time have we done? Easily 30 minutes. I believe it. Okay, time for another Bible scripture. I think this is appropriate. Luke 10, chapter 10, verse 20. However, do not rejoice that the spirits submit to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven.
Come on, you stupid bastard. Christ, not now, come on. Ah, damn bloody thing! Jesus! Come on, not now! Jesus, come on, you bastard! Start, you bastard! Come on! Ah.
Sounds like you need a good mechanic. Or a better battery.
Stephen? Stephen, are you here? It's your mother. Answer me. Stephen! What have you done, Stephen? Oh, Kate.
There must be a logic to the pattern. There must be a logic to the pattern. It's shifting in response to me. It's alive. It's the only explanation.
The pattern. That's what she calls it. Okay, so this phenomenon that she's calling it, and I think we established, it's called a pattern, and it comes up like a liquid light. People are disappearing. Like, they're basically having, like, nosebleeds, hemorrhages, and then euphoria, in a sense. Well, not euphoria. Let me rephrase it. Like, peace.
Stephen, where's Kate? Are you here?
That's how she wasn't concerned about Lizzie, even though that's his wife. Or Liz? Lizzie? Yeah, it's Liz or Lizzie. Already did the trains, already did that. I feel like I did everything I could do for Wendy, so let's just move on.
Stephen? I can hear the planes. It's the government coming to rescue us.
Oh.
You can come out now. It's all gonna be all right. I can hear the jets coming. It's like when Eddie came home. It's like your dad coming home again.
Oh.
I'm here. I'm down here. This way.
Yeah, she died. Yeah, either she got raptured or she got airstruck by that. But either way, she's not. She's definitely gone. Sure got over the Wendy storyline pretty quick. I didn't even mean to, just I just was kind of thorough in terms of the collectibles as much as I could. This is gorgeous. Frank. Oh, we're playing as Frank. Or looking at his storyline. It's a perfect choir. That's some perfect music right there. Oh. I think the pattern, or the liquid light, is trying to communicate.
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again, and I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think I began to hallucinate. Old and new memories are clashing and tumbling around me. We're on the cusp of a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Okay, I can tell that Lizzie was being not possessed by the matter, but she was understanding. And it almost sounds like she had acceptance, like it was all kind of like discovery, like all humans are, but it kind of enveloped into acceptance, and she was okay with this.
How Miss Graham?
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates have failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's a 12-foot drop the other side of that wall.
I'm old, but I'm not useless, no. Can I borrow the ladder?
No one said you were useless. Reese?
Aye, Frank?
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful. I don't want Stephen Appleton coming mithering round here because you've broken your neck.
Ah, Rubik's Cube. I think those are supposed to be cigarettes. I get it, liquid light. Keep going. For the plot. But I'm gonna try to explore everything else. Okay, I went up there earlier, so let's go over here.
It's bloody England. You can't just stop the train, stop people travelling about the place. I don't like it, Frank. I don't like it at all.
Well, nobody likes it. No sense sweating cobs over it.
Folk all riled about it, giving me grief. I didn't stop the bloody trains, did I? And did they give me any warning? No, they bloody didn't. Yesterday, it's all like, keep 'em calm, Howard, minor disruptions, and today it's all government edicts and not until further notice, and you'll manage. Half the village has vanished.
It's a couple of people. It's hardly half the village.
Oh, right now. You forget, I've seen things. I was in the Falklands. I tell you, I got out the old air raid siren to test it this morning.
Air raid siren? What on earth are you going to do with one of those?
I found it in the station storeroom. Took it home, stuck it under the bed. Thought it might be worth something one day. Oh, damn it.
It's all right. It's just a nosebleed. Here, use my Yankee. It's clean.
Oh, thanks, Frank, thanks. Been getting like a bloody drain all day.
The first signs of the pattern. Ah, no radio.
The radio telescope in Tower 6 is burned out. The background radiation coming in from the Penrose region is off the scale. It's like mathematics is bending along with the light. Everything is bathed in a strange glow. My face is still numb from the burn.
I don't think she was going crazy. I think she was... I mean, yeah, when you listen to the radio, it seems like she's going to descend into madness. But the more you listen to her, the more like she was accepting of it. It was curiosity, and then yeah. Oh, their water bill's gonna be high.
How's your sister, Frank?
We've not spoken since the funeral.
Ah, I see. Well, listen, I did rather wonder if you might do me a bit of a favor and check in on her, see if she's all right.
Dr. Wade, if they dropped the bomb, there'd be no left but cockroaches and Wendy boils.
It's a bit odd, really. There's an old chap, John Coles, regular visitor at Lakeside, went walkabout sometime last night. Now it appears Mrs. Boughton has done the same.
Enid? Well, that'd be clever. They amputated her leg last spring.
Yes, that's the thing. I've also got a surgery full of people with nosebleeds and headaches. The council are saying influenza, but I've been practicing for 35 years and I'm not convinced. I just wondered if you might pop by and see her.
Even if I did, do you really think she'd let me in?
Fine. Forget it. I'll see her. Leave it to me. Oh, and Frank, call the hospital and get them to collect all this stuff. It's been 8 months.
And they made it sound like it was an epidemic, which it's not really the epidemic, or... I mean, when you think about it, the rapture could be kind of like a sign of, well, of course, end times. For some people, it's like, just like acceptance, total peace, but some people, too, the rapture could be considered like the end of all life. It's all really open to interpretation. I can go into details on it. I think I will towards my verdict video. I'll probably be analytical and pretty philosophical. 49 minutes. Oh. Yeah, I love the audio cues when they pretty much let you know, like, yeah, there's a radio nearby. Listen to it. I mean, of course we could have climbed the ladder. I mean, why would they not give this option?
I hung up on Stephen. He doesn't understand. Even if he were here to experience it directly, I'm still not sure he would. There has to be a way of consolidating, of offering reciprocal amplification to this signal.
Yeah, she was now obsessed. I think that's what the powder or the liquid light does to your mind. It basically, in Lizzie's mind, because compared to the other people, they were basically had headaches, nosebleeds to the max, and then they vanish, or definitely ration proportions. Or rapture. I mean, no one's calling it that except for Father Jeremy. He got raptured. So did Wendy. Well, I think Wendy got killed by airstrikes. Really enjoy Father Jeremy, and I highly enjoy Frank's storyline, and I like how it ended. Okay, I think I've been there. I'm trying to be thorough, because I don't think I'll be able to get to the windmills. I think if I've been over here. Not yet. Because I actually want to take my time to get over there. Okay, let's read the final Bible scripture for today. Mark chapter 13, verse 32. But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. And also that Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Since you have kept my command to endure patiently, I will also keep you from the hour of trial that is going to come on the whole world to test the inhabitants of earth.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Frank. That should get it out of the way. I don't know what happened. It just died on me.
Give it another go.
Oh, I only just put petrol in it as well. Robert's taken the other car into town. I wish he'd get back. He promised me that he'd be back this morning.
You think he's off on another bender?
Oh, I can't police him all the time, Frank. He's not a child.
What's going on, Lizzie?
Nothing.
You're seeing Stephen again, aren't you? You two can't keep pithering on like this. If Robert hasn't already worked it out, he soon will.
Oh, not if he carries on drinking the way he is. Shit. Pardon my French, but bloody shitting thing, why won't it start?
Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Kate... No. The other scientist is Kate. That's right. It was Stephen and Kate who came back to his hometown. But yeah, Stephen cheated on Kate with Lizzie. That's it. What? Lizzie's storyline? No, we're too early. Way too early. Yeah, I believe it, 55 minutes. But it wasn't even boring, too. I kind of wanted to know more. That's the thing. I think that was the next entry. Gorgeous environment. I think this is a perfect way to stop. So guys, there will be more Everyone's Gone to Rapture 1 through coming in the future, so follow the pattern and stay tuned. Let's get that kind of gorgeous environment to end the shot perfect.